Doris, I don't know, but Mike cannot hear anything. I don't know if it's my network.
I'm not hearing too.
No.
Good morning.
Doris, we can't hear you.
Yeah, even me, I see she's sharing, but we cannot hear anything. And I think she cannot hear us too. Okay.
But your mic is on. I don't know why.
A microphone is on. You see she's continuing. Yeah?
And yeah, she's still sharing.
Yeah.
Leader Doris. She can't hear
anything.
Mm.
I don't know what's happening with her phone.
Let me call her.
Yeah, because she can't even hear us. So, but she's continuing.
My leader, we are not hearing you in the Zoom. Good morning. Okay.
All right, okay, everything will be okay. And today I'm not supposed to say anything unless meanwhile I open up, I request Leader Pressy or Leader Doris Great to unmute.
Good morning, everyone. Our leader is like she's experiencing some network issues. But she'll be on soon. I just called her now. She's coming back online. So let's all get patience and hold on while she's trying to optimize things, please. Let's have patience, please.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much, my leader. I didn't know you guys were not hearing my voice. Wow. I had so many incoming calls this morning. I don't know why. Okay. So I believe I'm now loud and clear. So please, if you cannot hear me, just do what Leader Doris Great did. So good morning to you all. I'm Doris Angel, a V4 by rank, and a Ghanaian living in Germany. Okay. I believe you all are connecting from different countries. You are all welcome to today's session. We are not going to take too much time because we all know Nigerians in Nigeria are having their election. Okay. So they have to leave early. Okay. So we are not going to waste a lot of time here. We are just going to do it sharp. Okay. All right. So let me start sharing my screen. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay. Thank you so much. Because I was seeing myself talk and I didn't know, like, even though I didn't mute. Okay, sorry about that. So we have our co-hosts from different countries, and luckily enough, all of them are in my team, except Roland. Okay. All right. So let me start by sharing my screen again. If you can't see it, please let me know. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. All right. So this is how the Royalq logo looks like. This is how the Royalq looks like. Okay. Now, if you see a different logo than this, you should know it's the shortcut of the web that you have, the web version. And this is our almighty Binance. These are almighty Binance that we all know. Okay. So you connect your Binance to the Royalq through an API function. Okay. Now, the next exchange you can connect to your Royalq is the Hobby. Okay. I hope I'm loud, Leader Doris. Great.
Yes, you are my leader. Right on.
Okay, thank you. So this is Hobby. You can also connect that to your Royalq. Then we have Indodax. Okay. It's actually an application in Indonesia. Okay. You can also connect it to your Royalq. Now, we have Kraken. That is the fourth exchange, Kraken. It's actually for people, especially in the US, okay, but you can also use it in your country if it's available, okay. Then the last one that was brought just 3 days or some few days ago, that is Bybit. Royalq, they mean business, so don't joke with this business. So Bybit, okay. It's also available in the US. So some of the states in the US that Kraken is not allowed, they can actually use Bybit, because I think Bybit is in most of the states. Okay. So you can recommend Bybit for them as well. Okay. So now let us launch our app. When you launch your Royalq app, this is how you would see an announcement. Okay. So we all know the new announcement, that is the Bybit now available. So there is an information on it. They said your requests have been heard, meaning some group of people or a lot of people requested, they shared their suggestions, and they brought it to life. So you can also suggest something. If Royalq thinks it makes sense, why not? They'll bring it on board. So it's not a business that they bring things and expect us to do, but we can equally also suggest. Okay. All right. Now they said we have added Bybit as one of the exchange options. Let's not wait any longer and start trading. iOS system users currently will not be able to update. iOS is for the iPhone users, okay, the Apple users. Please use the web version for grid strategies. This is the website link for the web version. Ways to create a shortcut. So you can actually create a shortcut of the web version on your phone, okay, and use it. We are very sorry for any inconvenience caused. Android users, please update the latest version 4.8.4. Link to apply for unified trading account Bybit. Like if you people do not have Bybit, that's the link, you can actually use it. Okay. So thank you for your support. So you see, that was on 23rd, and today is 25th. So yeah. All right. So you can just close the announcement by clicking on the X, or you scroll it up to read it. Okay. So this is how the home button of the Royalq looks like on the iPhone. Okay. We are going to first start by looking at this feature. It's a security feature. Okay. So if you click on it, you are going to see the number of times you log into your account successfully. Okay. And the time, the dates, the device you use. Okay. So when you click on this read all, it makes this red dots, these red notifications vanish. Okay. So you can just click on it. I hate seeing notifications. Let's click on one. So you see the device that you use in logging in. It's being recorded, the time, the login address, whichever country you are going to see it, and the IP address. Okay. So this is just for our security of our account. If you realize that none of this tallies with your, let's say, your location or the device you are using, you would probably report it to Royalq so that they work on your account. And you might also like to change your credentials, okay, because you are no more safe. All right. Okay, so let us go back. Then let's look at this. So over here, you'd see some announcements scrolling left and right. You can actually click on it, tap on it, and read if you are curious to know what they are talking about. Okay. After that, we are going to come below. There is this menu here. When we click on that menu, we are going to see the latest announcement. Okay. So we remember that when Binance increased their transaction fees for USDT, like the Tron network, Royalq to increase it. But later on, Binance came back to reduce it. Royalq has reduced it for us. So it's a fair game. You understand? So now it's back to 2 USDT. So we thank God for that. Okay. And for your information, Ion has also been removed, okay? So it's been removed from Binance. That is why Royalq must also draw your attention. So if you're on it, you better sell it before 27th, okay? 27th of February. Just sell it manually, okay? It doesn't matter how much you lose on it, you are going to make it back using another coin, okay? So it's better to get something small and use that to trade other coins than waiting till everything gets finished, okay? All right. So let's go back. Now we have the API bind feature over here. We have the revenue details, invite friend, user guide. Now the API binding, the API simply stands for application programming interface, okay? In a layman term, I'll say the connection between your Royalq and your exchange. That is what we call the API. Now, the API actually does not withdraw your funds from your exchange, okay? We only read and trade, okay, on the spot wallet. So yeah, that is it. Now you can actually connect Binance Hobby, Indodax, Kraken. You know, iPhone people, we don't have Bybit. So I cannot show you Bybit over here, okay, unless I use the web version, okay. So unfortunately, it's not here, but on the Android, I believe you guys are going to see it when I share the screen. Okay, so let us go to revenue details. Revenue details is simply the record of your trading profits, okay, your trading profits. That is what you see under the revenue details. So total profit for today, you see 0. Cumulative profit, 548, okay. Now, there is an information below the yellow box. They said while using tab-in mode, profit will only be shown after all positions are closed, meaning after all your coins have sold for that particular asset. That is when you are going to see the profit, okay. And take note, profit will directly go into your exchange balance. So this 548 is already on your exchange balance, just that you do not see it in a particular asset alone lying down. Because don't forget, when it's finished trading, it deposits the capital and the profits back into your USDT. And it's that same place that the robots pick up USDT to trade other coins, okay? So some people think because 548 is here, you should be in a particular asset on Binance or their exchange. You've already used it, you don't even know. But there are some people that any amount of money they make, any profit, they withdraw it directly. They transfer it to their funding wallet, then later sell it on P2P, or they send it to their Binance card, okay? For the people in Europe, you can have access to Binance card. So if you do not have it, just order it. It's free of charge. Anywhere in Europe, they are going to deliver it to you. But for the Africans, unfortunately, it's not ready. So you use the P2P or your bank. Okay, so we see the last 7 days profits, MDS is rising. Okay. The last 7 days profit, you cannot actually see it. Like, for instance, when I click on 17th of February to see which coin gave me this profit, they said it only supports querying records of the past 7 days. But if I click on 20th, I would see it. So Solana gave me this profit for 19. You can actually forward it to anybody. Okay, you can actually forward it to anybody. Then let us move out and go back. So let's say, for instance, if I want to see 22nd, I see that course gave me course and Qtum. Okay, you can also share it. Now let's go to profit analysis. So under the profit analysis, you actually see a graphical illustration of which coins gave you a lot of profit. Okay, you see it in percentage wise. Okay, so you see it with this colorful graphics. It's just beautiful. Now, if you're not using Binance and you are using maybe Kraken, you are trading with Kraken, you would like to click on Kraken or Hobby. Okay, so please take note. Now let's go to currency profit. So the currency profit simply means that the trading pairs that you traded with the profit, okay, they start with the highest one at the top, then the lowest one below. All the coins you traded, you are going to see it. Even if it's 2 cents you made, you are going to see the record of that as well. Okay. One can actually click on this button at the top where our battery is, the send or the forward button, to send it or share it with someone. Okay, you can, when you click on it, you can share it or airdrop it to someone. You can even share it on your TikTok, any of your social handles. Okay, all right. So let's move out of revenue details. So you all know revenue details. Jennifer, okay, it's okay. We all know revenue details. Invite friend. If you have any new person who joined this week, you love them to join this session, because some of the new people, as soon as they are being added on the groups, they come into most of the admins, their inboxes, asking a lot of questions like this. How do I see a coin has sold? Where is my profit? Where can I find my profit? So please, if you activated a new person this week or even last week, please let them join. Okay. Invite friend. This is the feature where if you want to share your referral link, you have to click on this invitation link. Okay, click on the copy sign. This sign is actually a copy sign. Okay, you have to click on it and actually send it to the person, whoever. Then let the person click on the link, do the registration, and download the app. All right. So this part, there are rewards. Okay, you don't just refer people and you don't earn anything. There are rewards. We'll get there later. All right, user guide. Any device that you buy has a user guide. So the Royalq application we have also has a user guide. Okay, tell me how many applications you have on your devices that have user guide. But with our artificial intelligence robot, it has a user guide that should tell you how unique this is and how serious this business is. So you have user guide for new members, even the old ones, because some of the old members do not know a lot about the application. So this is we have the Bybit Connect tutorial that has been added. We have the introduction on the grid strategy. So people have been asking, what is this grid? You don't come to Zoom meetings. You can actually come and watch it over here. Okay, when you click on it, you actually see everything. Then we have the frequently asked questions. Okay, like the fact Royalq related questions and answers. So when you click on it, you can actually see some of your questions. Okay, why is there abnormal state? You would be able to click on it and read to see what is there. Okay, all right. Now let us go to strategy description. So strategy description is all about the trading parameter tutorial and the martingale strategy of never going out of position. Okay. All right. So that is the user guide. Now let's go to the mentor feature. So under the mentor feature, I think yesterday I spoke with one prospect who was asking more. He has been on the prospect group for long and he's monitoring and getting to know a lot of stuff. So he asked me, what about the mentor feature? What does it do? So with the mentor feature, some people are in the business, but they are not in the business. They referred people into the business. They don't have time to take them through or to be at their service anytime they need them. So the mentor is there to guide you. Okay, a mentor guides you, coaches you, and teaches you what to do and what not to do. Okay, now for you to be a qualified mentor, you need to be V2 and above. Okay, then you need to be a mentor. Now, if you're a mentor, there are benefits attached to it. You earn forgotten the percentage though, but whatever that your upline is supposed to earn, you earn part of that upline's percentage. Okay, because the upline is not doing the work. So if someone else is doing it, the person must enjoy. Okay, there are some people too who joined the business and they left, so the people they brought are still in the business. So whoever they go to for help, they must add them as their mentor. They can be either in your team or not in your team. Okay, so that is it with the mentor. You just click on the add, then it's ads. Okay, so there are a lot. There are 408 mentors. Do not forget, Royalq is actually global. Okay, so we have a lot of people. So you can also apply if you want to become a mentor. Price alerts. It's actually a feature that you see as MDS is going up and down. I'm getting some alerts, all because I added MDX over here. Okay, so if you are trading a particular coin and you want to get an alert, you just click on the add. Okay, when you click on the addition sign, you choose the coin. Which coin should I choose? Can click on course. When you click on it, you click on the star, then you click on done, then it's being added. So anytime course is going up or down, I'm going to get an alert, okay, for me to know. All right, you can, if you want to delete it, you can click on the edit button at the top here, this one. When you click on it, you can actually delete it if you want. Okay, so it deletes successfully, then you click on done. Now, if you are using, I think it's only the price alert is for only Hobby and Binance. The other applications do not have it. Okay, all right, so that is it. Now let us go to quantifier class. So in Royalq, you do not only trade to earn money alone, you do not also share the opportunity to earn some rewards, but you also gain knowledge. Okay, so we have the tutorials here, how Royalq operates, what is quantitative trading, what is principal income, what is floating loss, what is a trading strategy, and the principle of quantifying money, and also Royalq robot introduction video, then the Binance and Hobby. Okay, so we have all this at your disposal. What is floating loss? It's actually an interesting topic that everybody must know. Okay, and anybody you introduce the business to, you have to explain this part for them. Okay, all right. So there are some languages here. You can actually go and prospect people from all these countries, or you can actually change your language if you want to change it. All right, so let's move out of quantifier class and go to the more. So under the more, we'll see most commonly used features. Okay, you can actually edit it and bring the ones that you don't use frequently. below, then you add the ones you use frequently at the top. Let's, for instance, I remove user guide, then I add user benefits, then I click on done. Then you have to confirm to save it. Then you are done with that aspect. Okay. All right. Now, this is the iPhone users. The iPhone users still have operation strategy. Okay. Under the operation strategy, you are going to see all the coins that are trading for you. Okay. Then under popular, you are going to see the top 10 coins that are moving well, that are like moving in their strategy ratio is high. It's only the top 10, or I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, top 10 coins. Okay. All right. So if you are not using Binance, you are using Hobby, you'd realize that Hobby has a different setup because the coins there too are also different. Okay. So I think we still don't have Bybit here because the iPhone don't have a new update. Okay. All right. So you see Ape, Gala, Qtum, Link, they are all on floating loss. Okay. They are all on floating loss. Now, what do you do to minimize the floating loss? You actually open more margin calls, or you do manual replenishment. Okay. Now, if you cannot do any of the above and you want to sell, I'm going to give it to Daddy to refer. Okay. So if you cannot actually open margin calls or do manual replenishment, if you cannot do any of these two, then you decide to sell. This is what you are going to lose. Where they've written floating loss, you have to check. That is what you are going to lose if you decide to sell. That should tell you that you are selling it at a loss, not the robot. Okay. So because the robot is not designed to sell at a loss. So let's say, for instance, I click on link. Then I click on sell. If I click on confirm, it will sell everything. Instead of me getting my 82.86 back, they are going to deduct the floating loss of 4980 from it. Okay, so I'm going to lose something. So why do you sell on a floating loss? Why don't wait patiently for the current price to get to this profit trigger price so it can sell for me? Okay, so just wait patiently. Now, yeah, so Q2, I'll lose $6, okay, from this amount of money. Then Gala 2, I'll lose some money, okay, from this $100. So I believe yesterday, most of us joined yesterday's Zoom meeting hosted by Leader Julius. Position amount is always the amount of USDT you invested in the coin. Position quantity is the quantity of the asset, okay, that's the ape. Then average price is the price at which the robot last bought it for you. Current price is actually the current price of the coin. It always changes, okay. Then the number of margin calls supposed to be 7, but it has only done 2 margin calls. And this is the return rate, negative to 20.61%. A sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Let me see. Yeah, it's on sub-bin mode real-time settlement. So it's on one shot. One shot simply means that after it has sold the last one, it's not going to buy again. Okay. After it has sold the last position, it's not going to buy again. Now let us look at this log. Okay, that is the log. So the log will actually tell you everything that has happened ever since you started trading this coin. Okay, you are going to see everything over here. It's like you logging into the coin. Then the second one is the transaction record. Okay, so the transaction record gives you a record of whatever that has happened, whether there is a buy, a manual sell, or a normal sell. If you see sell and buy and there is no manual attached to it, that should tell you that the robot bought it on its own. But anytime you see manual attached to it, you should know that you bought it yourself. Okay, you bought it with the help of the robot. Okay. All right, so let's move out. I believe you guys have understood. We have other pairs here. We have the BTC pair and we have the Ethereum pairs too as well. Okay. So, all right, when you click on all, it brings everything. Okay. All right, so let us go to quantitative. Under the quantitative, we are going to see a drop down arrow at the top close to Binance. Okay. Anytime you see an arrow close to something, that should tell you there is something below it. Okay. So when we click on this drop down arrow, we'll see Huobi, Coinbase, Indodax, and Kraken. Okay. So those are the exchanges. If you want to trade with Huobi, you click on Huobi. The coins on Huobi are different from the coins on Indodax. Okay. And also the coins on Kraken. Okay. At least Kraken has more coins than Indodax. Okay. So yeah, that is it. We are on Binance. Now, there is convert to USD on our far right corner here. Okay. When you click on it and there are any coins here, you can actually convert it. Okay. Atom. When did Atom? I don't remember. Meaning Atom sold and it's here. I didn't even know. Okay. So when you click on convert, you'll be able to convert it. Then it goes into your USDT. Okay. Sometimes if you convert it and you don't see it, then it could be an error. Okay, so you can report it to Royalq. Sometimes the money has already been added to your USDT, but it still pops out here. If you experience that, you should know it's a glitch. Okay, you can report that. Okay, I'll look at it later on. Okay, so you see there are some coins that have been paused. You can see that there is negative something, negative this thing, negative, but they are not showing on the home button because I've paused them. Okay. Now, if you pause a coin and you withdraw money out of it and use it to trade another coin, make sure you return it before you start it, or else you are going to lose some money. Okay, because they will deduct your fuel fee, but you will not get any money back. Okay. So take note of that. Make sure there is asset in that particular coin on your exchange before you start it. Now, these coins I've paused, I've not removed the money. I've just paused them because I'm just waiting patiently for it to be in profit. Then I'll start it. Okay. So you can choose to do that or not. Okay. All right. So that is it. Now, let's go down. So you always have to click on this refresh button that looks like an arrow-like circle, or how should I even call it? When you click on it, it refreshes your USDT, okay, for you to see the actual figure that you have here. All right. So when you click on batch settings, you can actually edit all the coins or some of the coins. You select the ones that you want to edit, okay? You just click on the circle to select it. Maybe you want to change the trade settings for those particular coins you selected. Then you do that. You can actually select all. If you want all, you just click on all, then it selects, okay? So we have one shot, initiate margin call or stop margin call. You can click on any of the features that you want to use. That is the use of the batch settings. You click back on the batch settings to dismiss that particular page. Okay. All right. So let's move to circle. Under the circle, you are going to see some circle lots. Okay. In Royalq, they have what we call circle owners or circle lots. So what they do is they have their own trade settings. Okay. They have their own trade settings that they use to trade their coins. So you have to follow those settings. For you to follow them, you have to join their strategy. Joining their strategy and following their rules. Okay. So that is the use of this, how do we call it? This circle lord. You can actually be a circle lord, but you need to be qualified. Okay. So as we all know, Royalq is global. Okay. It's everywhere in the world. So you see, you can just be a circle owner. And when we started the business from the beginning, we joined the circle owners because we didn't actually know how to trade, like how to pick up some coins. We were new, so we were following this strategy until we came out with a lot of strategies. Okay, so now we do not follow circle owners, but if you want, you can follow them. Okay, it's not by force. Dynamic, when you go to dynamic and you have you actually see some of the adverts or the announcements of this circle owners. Okay, so management, the ones that you've joined before, you see them under management. Now if you click on this addition at the top and you click on create circle, you can actually see what will qualify you to be. Okay, so yes, that is it. Let's move out. So when you click on this, how do you call it? This graph, or yeah, these bars over here, you can see the circle owners, that the top 10 that have higher profits list and hot list and popularity list. Okay, you can see all of them. So QQ circle, JD winner, we are familiar with all of them. Okay, all right. So they also earn some money. Okay, they are not just copy traders for being copy traders' sake. They earn some monies. Okay, let us move to news. So under the news, you are going to see order message. Order message. Order message is simply buy and sell of all your coins. You see them over here. Next time there is a new notification, you see them recorded under order message. If there is a new buy or a new sell, it's recorded under order message. Okay. Now, system message is from Royalq. Okay. If, let's say, for instance, you do not have enough USDC for your margin calls to continue, they are going to alert you. If your fuel fee is getting finished, they are going to alert you under system message. The Royalq V1 to V2 is the group. Okay, you can actually join the group chat and turn off the notifications so you don't get any plenty alerts. If you click on the second feature, it means you are exiting the group. Okay, all right. So let's move out and click on, now I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Then I log into a different account and click on mine. Okay. When I finish, then I use the Android version. So the Android version will not really go too much into details because they have a little similarities as the iPhone. Okay. So we'll just do the things that are not on the iPhone, then we are done for the day. Okay, am I moving too fast? Please let me know in the chat. If I'm moving too fast, kindly let me know. Okay.
I think you are going good, my leader.
Okay, thank you. I think my internet is fucking up. Okay, so I'm logging in. I'm almost done. Okay, so let me start to share again. Okay, I'm sharing now. I hope you can all see. So we are on mine. Okay, so we are on mine. Under the mine on the iPhone, you would see like features like this. Okay, so let's click on this arrow and go to our personal details. When you click over there, you would see nickname, email, avatar, location, and your inviter. Okay, on the iPhone is my inviter, but on the other one, the Android, I think it's my sponsor or my something. I've forgotten. Okay, so always make sure you confirm your inviter before you fund your account. Now let us see, when will my account expire? 19th June 2023. Always the month is in the middle, then the date is at the end. Okay, so 19th of June, I'm going to renew my boat. Okay, So I'll pay 120. I pray it remains like that. If they increase it to, it's worth it. Okay. So professional edition, we always turn it on if you want to have the professional coins under quantitative. You see here, professional. Then we have the general. So make sure you actually turn on the professional edition. Now let us go to user benefits. So user benefits is for people who are sharing their links. Okay. Now we have the levels from V1 to V6. Okay. It's not only about sharing, but there are levels in it. You have to qualify for a particular rank. Okay. So on the V1, if you activate, automatically you become a V1. Okay. Now you earn $30 if you share your referral link with someone. Okay. The person should not only register, but the person must activate. You earn $30. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think there is a problem with, let me go back again. Because I was seeing V1 $40 instead of 30. Okay. I think our app has a problem, like my own. Because V1, they are saying $40. Maybe leader Doris, great, check on your iPhone to see if you're also having the same. Because on the V1, you earn $30. Okay. Then you get 20% of your team trades, team ratio. Okay. Then V2, you get $40 plus 30% of team reward ratio. So we have the levels to V6. Okay. Now on V6 rank, you earn globally. You do not only earn from your team, but you earn from people outside your team as well. Okay. So that is what V6, the beauty of V6, you earn global dividends. So the global dividend simply means all the people that are doing the Royalq, you earn from them. All right. The rewards are so beautiful and so sweet. Now let us go to assets. Let me see the user benefits if it's going to change.
Yeah, mine is $30. I think
Okay.
it has
Okay.
to be the phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Network.
My network is please, can you check the Wi-Fi? Okay. So I hope I'm back. So the total asset you see here is 299.56. Okay. So you get earnings from peer reward, team quantification, and activation gains and so on because of the level that I'm on. Okay, I'm on V4. So when you get to V4, you don't only earn from direct quantification, team quantification, and activation gain, but you start earning peer rewards as well. Okay. All right. So let us look at this thing over here. Okay. So when we click on it, we will actually see the deposits and the withdrawals. Okay. Now, mind you, if you have multiple accounts or you have 2 accounts on Royalq and you actually transfer from one account to the other, it comes under deposit. Okay. Then we have the withdrawals. Okay. Now, with the withdrawals, one thing I love about the withdrawal session is in less than a minute, the money comes into your wallet. Okay. In less than a minute. If your own takes more than a minute, you should know it has to do with your network. Okay. So any amount of money you withdraw, you are being charged to USDT as transaction fees. Okay. You can withdraw at any time. Withdrawals are fast and like smooth. You don't have any wahala withdrawing. Okay. All right. Let's go to deposit. So they said make sure you deposit TRC20 or else you are going to lose your funds. And before you start trading, you must get fuel fee or else you cannot start trading. The same thing applies to API binding. Before you do the API binding, you must have some small assets on your spot wallet. If it's on funding wallet, the binding will not take place. So make sure it's on spot wallet. Now, if you click on deposit, the wallet address pops out. You click on copy to copy. Now let us go to withdraw. Okay, so withdraw, you paste your withdrawal address over there. Then the withdrawal quantity. Withdrawal address is from your exchange. Okay, TRC20 USDT. Tron. Okay. Then withdrawal quantity. How much do you want to withdraw? You actually type it. Then you click on confirm withdrawal. Now, if you click on withdrawal detail over here, you are going to see the records of the previous withdrawals that you have made again. Okay, let us go to transfer. So transfer is you transferring to a Royalq account. With that one, you don't pay any transaction fees. Okay, so yeah, that is it. So you can only check the last 7 days. After the last 7 days, you cannot check again. Okay. Yeah, so the API bind, this is to confirm to people that you can actually connect all the API binding. Okay. Then let's go to team. So under the team, you can see activate profit for today is 2 USDT. Then activate total profit is 20,796 USDT. Then direct quantification, 16 have not activated and only 6 are active now. Then team quantification, we have 3,122 and 29,746 have not activated. Okay. So under the direct referrals, you see both your inactive members and the active members under you. Okay. You see all of them, the dates they registered and their team total. Okay. Both indirect and the direct. You see them over here. All right, let us move out and go to reward details. So reward details, you see the full details, you see the activation gain, you see the direct quantification and the team quantification. Okay, so that is the reward details for you. Now let us move to my circle owner. So I'm not a circle owner, you don't see anything. But if you're a circle owner, you would see your cumulative profit over here. Then my synchronized strategy. If you are following any circle lot or any circle owner, you would see it's connected here, but there is none, so you don't see. Share is still here. So when you go to the home button, you see invite friend. When you come to share, you would mine and you click on share, you are going to see the invitation link. Okay, so you just have to click on it, share the link. Do not share my invitation code. Okay, don't share your invitation code. Instead, share your invitation link. Okay. All right, so let's go back and go to Royalq feedback. Okay, so under the Royalq feedback, you can actually report any problem that you have, or if you want to suggest something to Royalq, you can actually suggest it to them. And if they think it's feasible, they'll bring it on board. Okay, just like people suggested the Bybit and they brought it up. Okay, so you can actually do it. Don't be afraid. Okay, lit is also rising. Okay, so right now you can actually report any problems that you have as well. Then I have the online customer service. I think V4 and above do have that feature. Okay, so they are there 24/7 to be at your disposal. Okay, all right. So beginner's guide, Royalq related questions and answers. You can find this at the at the top too. Okay, don't forget, you can find it at home button. Okay, all right. So let us go to security center. So under the security center, it has to do with the security of your account. Okay, if you change your password, you cannot withdraw within 48 hours. The same applies to email. If you change your email, you cannot withdraw 48 hours. Transaction password too applies all. Okay, now the SMS verification, if you need it and you turn it on, Anytime they give you a code, they charge you $2, 2 cents, sorry. Trusted device, you'd see the devices that have been logging into this account. Okay. All right. Delete account to delete your account. If you are not happy with all this Royalq new features and you think you don't like the app, you can just come here in peace and delete your account. Okay. Don't go shouting that, hello, I'm selling my robot. No, just delete your account and live in peace. Okay. All right. So let us go to Face ID and PIN. You turn it on if you want your you do not want to always be logging in. Okay, you can just click on that. All right. Okay, so let us go back. My policy settings. If you have actually added any trade settings, you see it under my policy settings, or you can actually add a new one. Okay, let's go to system settings. So system setting is where you see your firmware version. You know, the new one we have is 4.84, but the iPhone users, we still have 4.61. Then valuation method, then language. Okay, then notification settings, that's the price alert. You can turn it off if it's disturbing you too much. Then about Royalq, when you click on it, their website is the last one under the YouTube. Okay, log out, then you log out your account. All right, so now I'm going to share the screen of the Android. Okay, let me share the Android, then we are done for today. Where is, I'm looking for the other account. Please hold on. Okay, I've sent it. Okay, so I'm going to mute this one and connect the audio for the other one. Okay, so the audios will not be getting feedback. Okay, so I'm back. I hope I'm still loud and clear, right?
Yes, my leader, you are loud and clear.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to, please wait, let me, I'm just looking for, I'm trying to log into the other account. Okay, please just wait. So now we know that they've introduced the grid strategy. Okay, so we can all see the grid strategy, and also I believe soon the other one too will be joining. What's the name? I've forgotten. That Julius can remind me. The other one is arbitrage trading or something like that. Okay, so just wait. So I'm trying to look for just a moment. I'm almost done. Okay, so now let me share my screen on the other one. I'm just slow using Android because like I'm not used to it. Don't laugh at me. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so yeah, we already looked at this sign over here, the security log, right? So we are not going to look at all these features because nothing has changed here. The only changes is you see Bybit under Kraken. Okay, so we've talked about API binding, revenue, assets, all these things. We've talked about it, so we'll not go there. Now, under this part, we have USDT, BTC, and Ethereum pairs. So you see all the coins are in red. Let's see, IOTA is in green, Okay, Q2 missing red. All the coins are bleeding. And this is the time we have to share the opportunity. This is not the time that you have to be sad and be like, oh, market is down, so I'm also down. No, this is the time you have to be moving door to door, because this time around, the money is not coming through. So you have to make sure money comes from the team building, okay? Because the time the coins will be selling, that time your robot will be very busy, you understand? So this is the time you have to buy more and also share the opportunity if you don't have enough money to open more margin calls, okay? Because this red you see, in few days or few hours, you see that they'll all be green. That's when you see people jubilating. It's kind of funny the way people cry on their platform that their coins are down and more than 1 month my coin has not sold, then they'll be sad, giving all this emoji. You know, such spirit does not encourage some members, especially the new ones, okay? So whether rain or shine, you have to be excited about the business, because the market moves in waves. It's not always that it will go to the top. Okay, all right. So under here, you see all the coins here. You see all the coins over here, okay? All the coins that are trading on Royalq, both professional and general, okay? This one, they haven't brought professional edition. So all the coins are here. When you click under the arrow, under latest price, when you click on it, you are going to see the prices that are like high and low of the coin, okay? Of the coin, not the exchange, the change rate, but the prices of the coin. If you click on the down arrow, you see that the higher price comes first, then the lowest are below, okay? The change too is the same. The change in percentage, that one too, you see that the highest is from the top, then the lower are below. But if you click on the top arrow, the huge negative comes before you see the lowest, okay? So you can actually use that arrow to arrange them in the order that you feel like arranging them. So let's look at BTC. So here are the BTC pairs, the Ethereum pairs too are here as well. So when you click on USDT, you can actually search for the coin that you are searching for, to so that you not delay scrolling through it. Sometimes some people are very slow before they, I'm using it, before they scroll through it, the coin must have sold, okay? Now let's click on strategy. So when you click on strategy, the arrow at the top here, you are going to see hobby or Coinbase, sorry, we are no more using Coinbase, Indodax or Bybit, okay? So I didn't even click on the other. Let's go here and check the Bybit, the coins that are on Bybit. Okay, I think Bybit still has enough coins compared to Kraken, okay? It also has enough coins, okay, all right. And it has BTC pairs too as well, that's great. Okay, so let's go back there. So when you click on both, you have to click on Martingale, okay, if you want to use the Martingale. But the grid boat too is there. We haven't yet, I think the trainings we are getting is just the basic. We haven't started applying it yet. So I click on Martingale. You have to choose the second nest because you are creating your own strategy. If you click on the first nest, it means you are following a circle owner, okay? So you click on this nest, then you search for the coin, okay? For instance, they've given us calls to trade. You type cost, then it brings it out. Make sure it's USDT. There are some coins that you see on the BTC pair and the Ethereum pair. Make sure you choose the right pair, okay? Then click on trade settings. Then since you already have a settings under my strategy settings, you click on choose a strategy setting. Then you click on it, okay? Then you make the little changes you want to do. If not, you are going to end up trading with the default settings of Royalq, okay? All right, so return. I hope that part is clear. So for you to see the coins that you are trading, you only have to click on running. So if you click on running, you are going to see all the coins you are trading and the amount invested in it. Okay. So if you tap on it, it opens it up. Then you can actually do something about the trade settings. So when you click on the pencil or say the pen, you will be able to edit it. Okay. All right. So let's return. So that is it. I've explained everything here. You don't have anything that you need to know. So whole warehouse is cross margin. Then sub-bin mode, let's see. Oh, I have to open more margin calls before I can set it up. So don't forget, if you have less than 5 margin calls, you cannot change your strategy mode. Okay. And if it has already bought more than 4 times too, you cannot change the strategy mode. So kindly take note. So yeah, circle, we've talked about it. News, we've talked about it. Mine, we've talked about it. So we are done. There are no changes here, except for you don't see my professional edition. Okay, you don't see it over here. So that is it for today. Please, do you have any questions? Let me mute this one. Then I connect the other. Disconnect audio. And kindly feel free and ask your questions. You can raise up your hand or type it in the chat. I'll definitely read. So thank God today we don't have a lot of questions. Let me see. Thanks, leader. Does the robot charge fuel fee for system notification if it wants to buy and you don't have enough funds? Does the robot charge fuel fee? No, they don't charge any fuel fee for system notification. The system notification is just an announcement that you get. Okay, so they don't charge anything. Let's say, for instance, if the robot wants to buy and it does not meet any money in your asset, in your USDT asset to buy, you get a notification under system notifications. Okay, so they will say that you do not have enough USDT for this particular coin to buy. So if you add USDT, go and open margin call. So they don't charge anything for that. Okay. All right. Hello, leader Doris. Did you say we can pause a trade on floating loss, withdraw the money? Yes, you can do that, but I'll not advise you to do, since you don't have the technical know-how to do that. It will land you into a lot of trouble. So, Mr. Uche, I won't advise you personally to do that, but it's possible, not advisable. Okay. Secondly, can I change my phone number on Royalq? Did you add your phone number to Royalq or the SMS? That one I cannot tell, but I think you can check on the SMS verification and see. If you cannot change it, ask Royalq the support. Okay, ask them that's the number you use, you want to change it. Because on Royalq, you only add number if you want to use the SMS verification, the code. That anytime you want to withdraw, they send you code on your phone number. Yeah, so that is it. How to open more margin calls. Endurance, John Bull. I think I know you. I think you are in my team. How to open more margin calls. I'm going to send you a video of it. Okay. You just click on whatever coin you are trading, click on trade settings, then you edit it. Maybe the margin call, you have one. Just increase it to 5 or 6 or 10. Then you know how much you are going to allocate into that coin. Maybe it's $100, $200 or $300. Make sure you multiply the multiple buying ratio to fit the amount you want to use. Now, the margin configuration, there are 3 modes you can use. We have the double up, which is the best. We have the second one, which is Fibonacci. That is the 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Then we have the +1. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just be adding 1, 1, 1 to it. Okay. So contact me personally, like after the meeting. I'm going to send you videos for that or help you on Zoom. Okay, hello, leader. Thank you for. Please, how many Royalq accounts can I link to my exchanger? How many Royalq accounts? I think you can link as many as you want to. Yeah, leader Julius, are you here to assist me on that question? Yeah, I think you can add as many as you want. You just have to go to the API and create a new binding. Okay, that one you do it maybe Royalq 1, Royalq 2, Royalq 3. Okay. All right. So the next person, please unmute yourself and ask your question, James Elizara. I don't know if I pronounce your name well. Please ask your question.
Good morning, good afternoon, leader.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm okay. And you?
I'm also fine.
Mine is not a question.
Okay.
I have. It's not my downline.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some funny characters of some leaders who do invite people and just damn them to the group without teaching them.
Okay. So it's a contribution.
Yes, there is one person in Ghana.
Okay.
Is a certain guy. He just joined 2 days ago.
Okay.
But it's really very hard for me to explain to the person on how Royalq works. He's very impatient. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've tried my level best to explain to him, but he's not even joining the Zoom meeting. He's struggling to join the Zoom meeting. I don't know. Is it possible a way to help this person here out?
Okay. I don't know who the person is. If you can write the person's name, if you know the name, or give me their contact. Okay. Since the person is in Ghana, I would like to be involved. Okay. Now,
Yes.
to all the leaders on the call, please. It's team building. You have to get involved. You cannot go and prospect people, dump them on the groups, especially they even bring them on groups that are for activated members. You have to leave the prospects in the prospect groups. Okay, you leave them in the prospect group so that they stay there until they get to know more about the business. They are ready to be part. Then you can add them to the activated groups. Okay, because you cannot bring someone into the business and the person is wondering about asking a lot of people directly about the business. You need to educate them. If you cannot educate them about Royalq, please contact your upline. If your upline cannot, let your upline contact their upline until you get to your grand upline. And I believe you definitely get someone to assist you. Okay. So it goes to all the leaders.
And leader.
Yeah.
And even you see, once you get a prospect and he is ready to join, I prefer at least everyone to teach them the basics
of the business. Yeah.
Basics of the business. Even the person even doesn't know where even his coin is trading. It worries me. Even it worries me a lot. So I'll send you his number.
Okay.
Via your WhatsApp number. I can get.
You have my WhatsApp number. Okay.
Yes, I can get from the group. Then I send you the number.
Okay, that would be great. So that I'll follow up on the person. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. So please, leaders, let's not just be like, you can't bring a prospect and leave the person. It's like inviting someone to a party. Then you leave the person at the party and you'll be doing your own thing. Someone will steal the person. Okay. So please, let's be serious. You cannot, it's not easy to get people. So you can't just bring people and just dump them, thinking someone should do your job for you, then you end the activation gain. Okay. So please, let's desist from that. So I'm putting your hands down. So I think that's all for today. We do not have any questions, right? If you have a question, you just raise up your hands by tapping on reactions. Then you would see raised hand. But if no one has raised their hands, I've answered all the questions in the chat. Then I think we call it a day. Okay. Now, there is some few announcements I would love to make. Okay, so don't leave. Now, we wish all our Nigerians a peaceful election, and may God guide and protect them. Okay, may God guide and protect them. Now, tomorrow, we have an important meeting tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, Sunday. Okay, it's a 3-hour program that aims to give you all the information, the skills, and the mindset you need to build a large and a successful community in Royalq. It's being hosted by our great leader, Julius Kabanda, and our leader in Malaysia, leader Rubert. Okay, so please, all of you, make sure you attend this meeting. It's 3 hours and the language is English. Okay, the links are going to be shared on all the platforms today and tomorrow. So please invite all your team members massively. This meeting is not will not be recorded. Okay, so please try and attend. The time is Ugandan time 10 a.m., Tanzania time 10 a.m., Dubai time, United Arab Emirates 11 a.m., then Ghana time 9 a.m., Nigeria time 8 a.m. I believe most of us will be in church, but if you do your church online at home, you can join, okay? If not, your upline will gist you or share with you what they learned, okay? South African time is 9 a.m., Malaysian time 3 p.m., Australian time 6 p.m., Indonesia 2 p.m., Sri Lanka 12:30. The links will be shared on all the various groups, okay? So you can actually come with your team members. Thank you all.
And Europe time is 8 a.m.
8, sorry, I forgot Europe time. 8 a.m. Europe time. Okay, so please take note. Thank you all for joining this session. You can find the recorded version on our YouTube channel, Crypto Ambassador. So God bless you all for attending. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you, my co-host, Leader Preshi from South Africa. Thank you, Doris Great, my mom, my namesake. And thank you, my Tanzania co-host left. Okay, God bless you all. So bye-bye. Have a lovely Saturday. Oh, did someone raise their hands? Okay, please unmute yourself. Oh, he was just trying. Okay, then that is all.
No, it's not
Samsung.
transmitted.
Okay, unmute yourself and ask your question. Samsung SM A336B. You can unmute yourself. Maybe he was trying. I think he was trying the raise hands feature because he's still not in.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, he has left. Okay. All right. So bye-bye. I'm ending the meeting now. God be with you. Bye.